China overall seeks to carve out a new kind of global sphere of influence and to profoundly shape the 21st century. The Belt and Road is really a key tool by which China is pursuing this vision. It started out initially with a focus on mostly hard infrastructure, things like ports, railways. It has migrated more and more to have a digital focus that includes everything from undersea cables to facial recognition software to smart cities and telecommunications networks, 5G, and more.
What this technology or these new technologies really do is concentrate a lot of power in the hands of one body. So it essentially enables authoritarian governments to do what they do best, enforce control over their populations.
The phrase they like to use is internet sovereignty. And what that means is that a country's sovereignty, like its borders, that's the writ of the state. As it relates to information, they want to have tight control over communications and media. They have been able to keep information away from the Chinese people as well as control information. And now they can monitor information and punish people who say things not to their liking. And that, of course, has a huge chilling effect across all sorts of civil society.
For authoritarian states, the cost of repressing their citizens is going down. But then for countries that maybe are democratic or at least not autocratic, there's much more temptation to move in an autocratic direction. And there's a lot of resources and technology coming from China to make that happen.
These nations with authoritarian leanings are going to be made in the Chinese image if they both have the technological blueprints and the laws and the policies that govern the use of this technology. While I wouldn't say data is necessarily the new oil, it's a precious commodity that the Chinese government has realized that they need more of and different kinds of.
The Chinese government's actually been maybe surprisingly candid about its vision for the internet. And as its companies become more and more embedded in the information technology ecosystems of developing countries, it has more leverage over them, it moves their systems toward its model. To be clear, I think the United States and its allies and partners have many opportunities to ensure that the kind of dark future that I've been painting does not emerge. But if we fail, the stakes are incredibly high. I think when you look at how the 21st century will play out, despite setbacks, this was a century in which overall freedom and democracy advanced or not. To me, this question of kind of China's high-tech illiberalism will really drive that answer.